Hi, welcome to our Power Babe series. I'm Maureen Pollack, a proud owner of Lovability and the inventor of the WaterSlyde. At Lovability, we believe everyone has their own superpowers. Each of us manifests them in our own ways. In this series, we want to showcase amazing women who are pushing boundaries, breaking stigmas, and challenging existing norms. We're here to discuss their incredible journeys and lessons learned to inspire each of us to live life to its fullest. Today, we welcome the amazing Victoria Flores. Hello.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you on this cold afternoon in March. I hope it gets better.
It will, right? Like this is like the Thursday evening. We're just going to get warmer here in the Northern Hemisphere. So thank you. So you are a phenomenal woman. I have the biggest business crush on you. I love you. I'm so happy you're able to join us. So for anybody who doesn't know Victoria Flores, I want to welcome you to the show. And I can say all these things where you've been featured, Forbes, you're a mentor, you make amazing products, but I think you can do it best. Would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
Sure. I'm the co-founder of Lux Beauty Club CBD. We are a clean beauty and wellness brand that sells across the United States in spas, salons, pharmacies, retailers, and independents. It started from our own journey. We had a previous business and the products came from overseas. And then we had our aha moment because we started using CBD and experimenting with it because our own anxiety and stress and our hair was falling out. So yeah, exactly. So our brand is really, the impetus was our own pain points. And I always love when brands start that way. But really that's it. We just offer non-toxic alternatives for people to live better lives.
That's amazing. So in the intro, we were talking about how everybody has their superpower. What would you think your superpower is, and what does being a power babe mean to you?
My superpower is probably persistence and determination. I can run through walls. You tell me no, and I'm like, just try me.
Just try. I love it.
I have to do it and have to and do it really well. And I love to inspire other people to kind of be able to do it as well and just not take no for an answer. And what does a power babe mean to me? It just really means that, right? Inspiring others to manifest their own superpower.
I love it. Oh, so I heard you saying before, and I've heard you say it a few times, you like clean products, and what caused you to create this was issues that you were having. And it was the same thing with me with making the WaterSlyde. It wasn't as an issue. It was, I love to do something. I love to scoot under the bathtub faucet, but I didn't like to get my hair wet. I couldn't find products out there that were clean. I was really looking for something for us as women with vulvas, is something that was clean and good for us. And I love your products. So I'm going to jump right into them real quick, just so we're not like, can you tell me a little bit, like I've bathed with your bath bombs, the CBD ones, and I've used the WaterSlyde, and I've finished with the WaterSlyde, and then I dropped your CBD bath bomb. And I had one of those like, oh my God, like, could you be more relaxed inside and out? And I guess we'll call my vulva, don't tell her, the canary in the gold mine, because I get UTIs all the time from everything, but I didn't get them with yours. So what is something that's different about your products?
We test our products obviously on ourselves, on focus groups, before we even put them on the market for people to try and use. We have a chemist in-house that we sit and test with her all day long. And my co-founder is a psycho when it comes to ingredients and transparency. But really, the telling part of our products is that although they're for adults, our kids throw them in the bathtub and doesn't cause any irritations, and they love them, and it gets them to bed really fast. Don't tell that to everyone, and kind of like, use at your own risk. But yes, they're safe enough for children, and it relaxes them, and they sleep like babies at the end of the night.
So how does it work? I love CBD. I love everything about it. How does, for people who don't know, when you take a CBD bath bomb, how does the CBD absorb into your body?
So it's topical, obviously. So it goes onto your skin. We all have these ECS system, which is the endocannabinoid system. And the more you use it, we always say that if you use daily, if you use it more often, it tends to work better. For example, our sleeping products, we have people that rave about them. I think I've had one person ever tell me it didn't work for them. And I asked them, do you take Ambien? And she said, oh yeah, every night. I go, okay, well, there's the problem. You can't expect to take Ambien, a pharmaceutical drug, every day and then expect something natural like hemp or CBD to work for you the exact same way. You'd have to wean off that completely and then use our product every day. Some people it works faster than others. Some people use different dosages. Like I take half a dropper, my husband takes a whole one. So it's just kind of about playing with your system. And how it works for you, because everyone's system responds differently, from a topical to something that you ingest, to like
Yeah.
our gummies also work really fast. And like I said, everybody's system is different and it works differently for everybody.
I love it. And I know that you guys you value, just like Lovability, where we don't compromise on, okay, we want to make it cheaper. Let's get it better, get bigger bulks. So I love your ethos, how everything has to be pure and clean. You guys, you go farm. I want to say farm to table, but farm to body.
Farm to body, farm to home. Before COVID, it was farm to shelf. You can't go out to a shelf anymore, at least, for the almost a year. If something costs a little bit more, we're going to use it. And it's just the way it is. I mean, when we created our sleeping product, our chemist said, well, CBN is a little more expensive. And I said, yeah, but it really works. So let's make sure to put that in there. Right. So we don't compromise, but, and I love that you were saying, yes, whatever it takes, because and we learned so much from our previous business. We wanted something that was made in the USA because it keeps jobs in the USA. We wanted to joint venture with our cultivator to the farm to everything in between, the entire supply chain. So we know exactly where it comes from. What's on the bottle is actually in the bottle. So we really wanted to make sure that we did it right from the beginning, and not compromise on ingredients coming from different places or coming from overseas, where quality control, yes, you can kind of quality control, but not really the way you can here.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes people who watch our series, we're inspiring entrepreneurs or people who are looking to get into different industries or create their dream like we're doing. So I know that you're also a mentor, right?
Yeah, I love that part of it.
So what would you give some advice for somebody it doesn't matter what field, I have an idea and I would like to start running with it. What advice would you give?
Obviously, do a lot of research, but talk to people that have already done it, which is why I love being a mentor, is because I love giving that wealth of information. People know my lines are always open. They can email me and I'll respond. And I want to tell people all the mistakes I've made, what's worked, so they don't have to do them again. Because trust me, it's very expensive to make, to order something from China and you send them a sample and it comes back completely wrong and you just spent $50,000 on it. What are you going to do?
And time. It takes forever to get it from China.
Sleepless nights, right? Because you're up and dealing with, China or India, whatever, and sleepless nights that have to stay up till God knows what time to make sure they're around. So yeah, I tell you what, I do not miss that part of this, of building this. And now all my suppliers are, an hour difference.
Oh,
If
that's
that,
so
right?
good.
3 maybe. But so yeah, I would align yourself with people that have done it, that are happy to give you advice and information, and use them as a bouncing board. Because as I said in another interview last week, is that the founder community is a beautiful community and we all want to help each other and we all want to extend each other a hand and really
It's true.
each other up. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's not, some people feel bad, like it's a take, but I mean, from us, like, I feel like it's not a one-way street. Like, you learn a lot when you work with other people and mentor, and you guys grow and build together. It's that all ships rise.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know there's another similarity between us besides, being entrepreneurs, being feminine, being like badass powerhouse women. We are breaking stigmas. So for me, I feel like with Lovability, I have a passion to help female sexuality, break the stigma there. And CBD is another stigma topic with the norms being around. Is it marijuana? Can you advertise?
Mhm.
I know that I'm faced with a lot of challenges just talking about female sexuality where we don't have that with male sexuality. For example, Viagra, it's all over bulletin boards. You could advertise, but I talk about just pleasure, just the word pleasure, or female arousal and dysfunction is the same thing. So why can't we talk about it?
Right.
And I know with CBD, you're challenged with similar issues.
Yeah, I mean and it's so true because when we started this, we would go to trade shows, and it was always the marijuana pot smoking guys and the beanies from Denver,
Yeah.
next to us with like horrible packaging with the marijuana leaf on the front. So we knew very early on, all the buyers would come by and be like, "Oh, we just went to the CBD section and you're not there." I'm like, "Well, our customer's not there, right? She's not walking that part of the show."
Ooh.
Coming to our side of the show, and that's how when we got such great traction when we started, because we went to all these stealthy trade shows like the Atlanta gift show. Who knew? We were one of three, and everyone would come back to our booth because we had the prettiest packaging. We had our lab coats on because my co-founder is a registered nurse, so she would answer a lot of the questions regarding obviously the ingredients and the process and all that, and they liked that we were women selling the products, and the buyers were women. So
Love it.
and it spoke to them, right? It was the mask, it was butter, it wasn't just tinctures that tasted like marijuana, right?
Yeah.
That's what people wanted. So we knew there was this white space that we could definitely take advantage of, and we did.
Yeah, you just brought up the masks, and I was going to ask you because I'm dying to try one. I've tried a lot of your products. So tell me a little bit about your masks.
Yeah, so the mask has been it was a labor of love to create. We wanted it to be so perfect and to work. I mean, the efficacy around it is really important for us. And every time we do it, and you wash it off with super cold water, I mean, it literally pulls your your skin back, and like you have this whole fresh, you have a fresh set of skin on top of it. It's beautiful. It's up to 30 ingredients of all natural bergamot, hyaluronic acid, we obviously CBD, and it just has a beautiful, beautiful smell. The longer you use it, it makes your skin look better. Obviously, if you use it 2 to 3 times a week. It's like one of our number one selling products.
Really? I'm curious, does CBD have an effect on your skin and do it? Because I know I like it for its healing effects and the way it makes me
Yeah.
feel and
Yeah.
relaxes my muscles. So what does it do for your face?
So it helps with any pigmentation. It helps with redness, with any rosacea. It works as anti-inflammatory, right? So I think that that's why people really like it. And for example, I had a lot of pregnancy mask around this from my daughter, and the more I used it, it lightened it a lot. So that
Ooh.
yeah, so people use it on their hands as well if you have pigment on your hands. So yeah, I mean, even on your chest here. So yeah, it has multiple. You can wear it everywhere. You can put it on.
Okay.
My
I
husband
mean, go ahead. Yeah.
stash all the time.
I can't wait. I can't wait to try it. And just a sneak peek, I know this is supposed to be later towards the end, but we're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm so excited with our ultimate bath experience with 2 of your bath bombs, right? And the mask, which I want to enter to win, but I'm just going to buy one because I like supporting women in business. It's kind of my pulling on my heartstring. But for somebody who's interested, we're going to be doing it on Instagram. We're in March right now, 2021. So whoever's watching this in 20 years from now, it's a little bit past, but we'll touch more on the giveaway, but be sure to look out for that. So, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait to try the mask. So, I mean, maybe we will jump right to that giveaway. So on top of the giveaway, we're also going to be doing for anybody who's listening, we're going to be doing till the end of the month. We're going to do a coupon code if you wanted to shop at Lux. What is the full name of your website real quick in case, and we're also going to put it underneath.
It's Lux, Lux, beautyclub.com.
Okay.
And I do have a code. Did you want to use your code?
Sure, sure. What was your code that you want
Our
to give?
code is love30 for 30% off.
And it's love 30. Okay, so we'll put this again down below. And by the way, I am not paid to do this interview. This is solely because of my obsession with women in business and all the products you're creating. And I mean, I do want to go back to a couple more questions, but I know some people are like, oh, where can I get this stuff? So I wanted to drop it in.
Amazing.
And anybody who's looking from your community, we are also going to be doing a Lux 20, and I'll put it down below for 20% off for the end of the month. So, what is one of your proudest moments of your journey so far?
Surviving COVID.
Oh, yes.
I mean, wow. I mean, talk about it. We had huge wholesale orders put on pause, and just start to reopen again. You know, we were mostly a B2B business that had to pivot quickly. I mean, we do have, we also sell online, obviously, but our biggest business was B2B. So I'm so proud of our team. We pivoted so quickly into all the beauty boxes. We got into 2 or 3 beauty boxes with more coming up for Q2. And that really got a lot of new eyeballs on all our products, you know, new customer reviews and new people trying it and buying it. So that was really kind of an incredible reinvention moment very quickly that happened within a few months.
Yeah. I mean, COVID, I mean, to anybody out there, I'm so sorry for everybody who's suffering right now. With that being said, during COVID, I have found that this is a time to focus on self-care and self-love. And I think that who would have thought that self-care products were going to become an essential item along with toilet paper? The WaterSlyde has skyrocketed. I guess people are home more. They're not out dating. They want to take care of themselves. And I've always thought that self-care was a phenomenal thing for a woman, especially to take care of herself, because a lot of us are very giving. We're taking care of others around us.
Yeah.
And I know that's another ethos of your company, which is self-care and beauty and all your products. So what does self-care and what is your envision of us taking care of ourselves during this time?
Yeah. I mean, I think that for me, I love layering, you know, whether
Mm.
it's, you know, the night cream and then the face mask, the night cream, the bomb, the bath bomb, like all of it. I love to just, so by the end of the night, I'm like passed out from everything, but, and really kind of closing that door of the bathroom and just take care
Yeah.
of yourself, whether the, you know, your kids and your husband is like, you know, mania outside, you really kind of, that's your sanctuary. You turn on a candle, you
Yes.
chill with some music and even have a glass of wine in there if you want, but it's really kind of stepping back and making that your sanctuary, your zen moment, right? Because you're going to open the door back up and it's going to be craziness again out there, right? But really to center yourself and not think about all the ups and downs. As you know, as a founder, there's really high low lows.
What is it about closing that bathroom door? Being like, this is my goddess bath zone. Everything could wait. There's little fingers sometimes coming under the doors. Being like, oh, time to relax in the bath.
Alone, exactly. Just and my husband's really good about that too. He'll be like, take your WaterSlyde, take your bath bomb, close the door. I give you an hour.
That is the best.
Need it.
Like, I love you. I love you. It's not intimidating. I'm coming out and refreshed and ready to join you now.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's good. And I tease him. He's more of a, you know, self-care junkie than I am sometimes because I'm always on the go, but he reminds me to just kind of take a breath and chill the F out.
Yes. Ooh, I like that. Take a breath and chill the F out. So you're so humble and kind, but you're also very, very successful. And I am always really proud and inspired by you. You are in lots of stores and beauty stores. It's not just like CBD products like tucked away in head shops anymore. Where are, besides your website, some of the places that you guys are carried?
Yeah, so we are carried in a ton of spas. You know, since I'm here now in Connecticut full time, I literally got in my car with our rep and we went to hit, you know, Litchfield Spa locally, Skin and Tonic locally, but also obviously a lot of spas across the United States. But we are mostly, yes, in spas and pharmacies. We are also on a lot of marketplaces online. And we are about to do a new product launch of our CBD massage body oil, one in
Right.
lavender and the other one in eucalyptus. And it's going to be in a beautiful LED display, and it's going to go into
Mm.
the top 100 spas in the United States, from Four Seasons to Ritz to, everything. So that'll probably be out in May. So that's pretty exciting.
Yay, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
So again, back to people who are listening and watching to learn, what are some tips on how to break through the procurement and knock on the doors in sales? Like, you have great products, it's amazing, people love it, but you have to sell it to the sellers sometimes. What is a way to get in with the sellers?
Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously sending samples, but only if you really think that they're going to use them and really give it a shot. But also listening to your customer, and if you got the buyer's ear, you have to always evolve. Always evolve. For example, we had one beauty box that used some of our collagen products, but another beauty box said, "You know what? We love it, but our customer really wants a face scrub." And they have over 3 million subscribers. So you know what? We're going to make a face scrub. we're going to go back to the drawing board and give them the product that they want. And it's so important to have that buyer's ear. They're telling you what they want. So make it. So
I
we,
love it.
in a couple of weeks, and formulating that, which we're going to send to them probably in the next week or so, and hopefully get a big purchase order from them for one of the beauty boxes. But you really have to listen. If you have a product and that's not what they want, well, you're going to have the bandwidth to create something else, right?
I love it. That's okay. Welcome, COVID. We're all working
Yeah,
from home.
exactly.
I'm surprised. I'm this close to locking myself in my bathroom so I could have the quiet. But every time I set up to do these, there's a weird echo in the bathroom. But
No, that was housework going on in my house. Sorry about that.
no, that's totally fine. There's no judgment here. So, real quick,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Okay.
So, before I wrap it up, if there's anything else you would like to share or ask, where it's an open forum, it's a conversation. So,
Yeah, no, I think that if there's a viewer that it's struggling to start and struggling to get, do something, and where do they even get this information? I'm always love to, if they have questions around the supply chain or anything, packaging, graphics. I mean, we've done it all. So I'm always
yeah.
to answer those questions and give referrals.
And I can attest to that. We are both similar. We both reach out and speak to each other and other people. So don't be shy, reach out. With
Yeah.
that being said, where can they find you besides luxbeauty.com? I probably butchered that, but
So be Flores at luxbeautyclub.com.
luxbeautyclub.com. And again, this will all be down in the comments. And I'm Maureen Pollack, and this is another one of your Power Babe with the Power series by Lovability. And thank you guys for watching and listening, and feel free to write in with any questions and comments. And if you'd like to be on the show or be featured, reach out. Thank you so much, Victoria. I adore you. Thank you.
Thank you.